At 7 o'clock, we had our second 7 o'clock game, and honestly, one of our more interesting games in the late window. We got number 10, Arkansas, which is 3-0, traveling to number 23, Texas A&M, in an elimination game. A&M, which is 2-1, traveling to his favorite at 2 points on ESPN. Let's go over the stats, and then we're going to go over what I think about these football teams. KJ Jefferson has gone 55-78 early on, thrown for 770 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Raheem Sanders, I hardly know her, on the ground has had 66 carries for 440 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Matt Landers, I hardly know her, has had 14 catches for 211 yards. Haynes King for Texas A&M has gone 33-51, thrown for 461 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and has a 64.7% completion percentage. Devon A-Chain on the ground has had 46 carries for 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Aeneas Smith has had 14 catches for 259 yards and 2 touchdowns. Arkansas leads the series all-time, 42-23. Last game went to Arkansas. Texas A&M has won 9 of the last 10, though, to make this a little bit more even of a series. And both these teams have disappointed me over the past few weeks. Arkansas is coming off a game where you almost lost to Missouri State, right? This was an Arkansas team that almost lost to Missouri State last week, and it took some late game heroics from both KJ Jefferson and their special teams to win that football game. They had a late deficit of 14 points, I believe. Even 7 points, I believe, in the fourth quarter. And it was rough. This was a rough game for Arkansas fans to watch. You almost lost to Missouri State. Luckily, I don't know who you paid off in the polls, because you did not drop at all, despite having one of the most pitiful. It's not like a week 2 where you avoided getting upset. Wow, thank God, because a lot of teams got upset. Like, literally, almost no one got upset last weekend. I don't know how you did not drop, but don't know who you paid off, but you did not drop. Now, A&M, I expected to have a bigger jump, right? I believe they were at 24 last week. They only moved up to 23 after beating a good Miami team. But there were some flaws showed in that game as well for A&M fans. Your offense looks pitiful through 2 games. They didn't look awful against Sam Houston State, but it also didn't look great. And I think that was signs that this could go very wrong very quickly for Texas A&M. Obviously, the App State game did not go the greatest in the world, and that's why you lost on offense. You put up 14.7, came off of special teams. That's not good offensive production. And then the Aggies also, last game wasn't the greatest in the world. It was a lot on your defense to win that game against Miami, which your defense played phenomenally well in. I think a lot of people will give you credit for that. But Arkansas is a different beast, right? It's a different beast than Miami defensively. And honestly, 2 of your better defensive backs are going to be out, right? Targeting, it's going to be a full game. Probably not a full game, but at least the first half, you're probably going to lose these guys. I think it's going to be really interesting. Right? Arkansas is a team that I think if you can get the ground game going, you can be an actual threat if you're Arkansas. You're coming into a huge game next week against Alabama. You need this game to have some full-on confidence. You're playing the Crimson Tide. It's going to be tough. A&M's a good football team. And it's going to be at home. And the defense has been playing lights out for the Aggies team. They won games last year with not the best quarterback play in the world. I think they win this game this year with not the best quarterback play in the world. Give me A&M to win and cover the 2-point spread.